Hey Gemini, happy Friday. Alright, so this read is going to be for you guys, and this is an interesting day. I started out reading in the camper here because it's sort of the quietest place to be. I don't have to worry about how loud I shuffled the cards. And the rain started, and it was too loud to read in here, so I had to pack everything up and go back in the house. And I got in some reads there, and then the cat started making a racket, and then everyone was up from their nap, and then I had to pack her up. So I hope you enjoy this read, because it was all day in the making. Alrighty, so let's see what messages the universe has in store for Gemini. And the poor universe had to be patient all day to wait on me. Alright, what do you got for Gemini, universe? What messages, what affirmations, what helpful advice do we have? Alrighty, let's see. Let's see what we got. She's starting to jump out of my hands here, so I'm going to get started. So I have partnerships and alliances. I have awareness. I have destiny. New beginnings. And patience. I wonder if you're beginning a new relationship here. That's almost what it's speaking to me of. Keep going here. So I got trapped in fear. I got universe. So universe usually indicates to me life lessons here. I got choose wisely. I have balance. And I have deceit or deception and envy. Sorry. So I wonder if she is not warning you not to make the same mistakes as you have in past relationships, to learn from those past relationships, those past mistakes, to give this one a fair shake. So I'm almost feeling like that awareness is maybe you being aware of your behavioral tendencies, you being aware of some of maybe your more destructive emotions like the deception and envy. Maybe you feel a little insecure in relationships, and it tends to come out in negative ways that can be detrimental to the partnership. But we're going to keep going here. Universe, if you can clarify this read for me. We'll let Gemini know all about what your message is here and this life lesson that you feel that they need to learn. And they're all starting to jump around, so I'm going to get started here and keep pulling some more cards. So I did get the Seven of Cups, which to me, it also relates to the Choose Wisely card. So it speaks of having many choices and weighing your options very carefully. I did get the Wheel of Fortune card. The Wheel of Fortune card usually speaks to your fortunes changing, and for the positive. I got the Ace of Swords, which speaks to triumph. The Six of Pentacles, and it's interesting. I got it on the same. It was like the same amount of cards in that I got the Balance card, and in this case, the Six of Pentacles also speaks to me a balance of a give and take. I got the Hierophant as well. I believe he's speaking to a higher learning here in this read. I think he ties in with the awareness card, and learning from your past mistakes and being aware of your behavior and being able to sort of catch yourself before you exhibit sort of those negative tendencies that can be destructive and sort of lead your relationships down the wrong path. I have the Two of Swords here too. The Two of Swords usually speaks to being deadlocked, having trouble making a decision. I think it also ties in with sort of your choose wisely, because if you can see from the card there, she's blindfolded. And what it represents is being blinded by your emotions and having trouble seeing your path. I did get the Two of Wands here, which can speak to not only of partnerships, but making a choice. And I think it speaks to both of those in one go. Making choices in your partnership here, and choosing a healthy path within that partnership. I got the Five of Wands as well, which speaks of bickering, of drama, and I think it's more of a warning in this situation to not let yourself get carried back into those old habits, those old sort of relationship tendencies, and let your insecurities get the best of you, because it will cause strife in your relationship. And we're definitely talking about a romance here, because I just pulled the Lover's card as well. So I do have the Seven of Wands, and to me the Seven of Wands is it's kind of it represents sort of speaking your mind, being assertive. And you know what? I think that's actually going to help you in all of this, because I think part of your insecurities and all these negative ways that they manifest come from you just feeling these emotions and not saying them out loud, and not sitting down and having a conversation with your partner about what you feel and why you feel that way. I have the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands speaks of a positive progression towards your goals. And I think in this case, he represents, I think he ties in with the awareness card here in the Hierophant, of being aware of those tendencies and not letting them get the best of you, and that it's not going to happen overnight, that it's something that you're going to work at, but as you progress and as you work through it, I think you're going to see very positive results, and you're going to see them fairly instantly. You're just going to notice that you're happier, your partner's happier, your relationship just has a much more positive, healthy, and loving vibe to it. Okay, so in this draw, I feel like I almost got a little mini story in this draw here. So I'm going to start with this dude, because I feel like this guy is sort of the middle of it, and then it shows if you behave one way, you're going to get this. If you behave another way, you're going to get this. So this is the Two of Pentacles, and you see he's juggling there, but I also think that speaks of finding a balance. In this case, that's what he feels like to me. And on one side of him, I have the Knight of Cups, and you can see he's got that cup elevated high in the air, very victorious, triumphant, and cups tend to represent emotion. So in this read, he feels like to me, if you can find that healthy balance, you're going to have emotional victories, and you're going to have that happiness on the one side. I feel like the warning is on the other side. So I feel like if you don't, I have the King of Wands, and he just speaks to me of a very fiery energy. And just when I look at him, the impression that I'm getting is sort of, I don't want to offend you, but I'm getting sort of erratic, sort of illogical behavior, and I think it's just driven by emotion. I think this is where this envy comes into play, where things come out and maybe you start feeling a bit jealous, you start exhibiting these behaviors that tend to drive somebody away. And then beside him, I got the Three of Swords, which is separation. It represents separation, and this card doesn't always represent a permanent separation, but it does represent a separation. And also the Ten of Swords, which represents a situation coming to a disappointing end. So I feel like that's what this just this draw speaks to me of. I feel like this is sort of your story. This is your warning from the universe, I suppose you could say, and as advice as well. I think all in one go here. She's telling you if you can find the balance, you will be rewarded with happiness and a loving, functional relationship. If you can't overcome those negative emotions and you let them throw you out of whack, this is not going to work out for you. It's going to wind up pushing this other person away, and it's going to wind up dissolving the relationship. So I have the Ace of Wands in here. In here, he just speaks to me of, the words that I'm getting with him are like new beginning and chance. Like you have a chance to make this new beginning. You have a chance to make this work. You have a chance to start over, start fresh, and really give this relationship a go. What I'm seeing is the Hanging Man here as well. And the Hanging Man sort of represents you letting yourself get hung up in those negative emotions and holding yourself back. Because you can see he does have chains around his ankles, but they're loose, you know? So he has the ability to take them off himself. It's just whether he chooses to do so. I believe... I got the Tower card here too, which also speaks of a disappointing ending. And I think that's a warning that if you don't let go of these old tendencies from the past and start fresh, and make sure to keep those negative tendencies in check, that the relationship, chances are it won't work out. Like I said, communication I think is going to be the key for you here. Being able to be aware of your feelings, to know what they are, and then being able to vocalize them to your partner, not just your feelings, but why you feel that way. And I think that's going to give you a chance to work through maybe things that they can do to help you lessen your insecurities. I think as well as it's going to be sort of you learning to trust that you can handle whatever comes at you in life as well. So I have fertility, I have movement, choices, decisions, emotional withdrawal, and the third eye chakra. And the third eye chakra sort of speaks to your intuition. I think he ties in with the awareness, being aware of your behavior. I think the emotional withdrawal is, I believe that's the warning not to fall back into those old behaviors that are damaging to the relationship. I think the movement, choices, decision, it speaks to sort of the choose wisely, choose your behaviors carefully. And I believe that the fertility card speaks to, I think it ties in with the energy that I got from the Ace of Wands in this one, the potential for this relationship to grow if you nurture it properly, and the chance of it being successful. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed that reading. I hope it resonated with you. Feel free to comment and let me know. I would love to hear from you guys. And take care and happy Friday.